Understanding the supply in your area is important as it can cause your property price to increase or drop. Hello everyone, I'm Vivian from Propedia. This channel is created to share in-depth research for properties all across Singapore. With the help of some live examples from different clusters of Singapore, I'm going to share with you how supply can affect your future pricing. Supply comes mainly in two forms: current supply and future supply. So in this video, I'll actually rank my preferences according to how I select units for my clients based on supply. Understanding this can help you determine your next move on whether you should buy or sell. Firstly, when selecting a unit, my top choice will always be looking into developments with no current or future supply. This is actually the best position to be in. Take a look at Clover by the Park, which is located in Bishan. This condo has no immediate supply in the vicinity and it has recorded a total of 270 profitable transactions and 3 unprofitable transactions. The highest profit made here is actually over $1.2 million. What's worthy to note is, not only the first owners made money here, even resale buyers made handsome profits too. As you can see, buyers who purchased as late as 2016 and 17 were able to profit between $230,000 to $450,000. Same goes to Grandeur 8 in Ang Mo Kio, which is the one and only condo in the area so far. It has seen a total of 518 profitable and 24 unprofitable transactions. The top 3 highest profit actually range from $900,000 to $1.09 million. Similarly, what is interesting here is resale buyers were also able to make good profits too. The next thing I want to touch on is how do you actually select a unit in an area with current and future supply. If you are looking to purchase a unit in an area where there are a few condos that are situated in the same cluster, especially with many similar units like yours, prices are likely to remain very stable throughout. Therefore, if you are buying a unit like this, what is important is to identify units that are able to give you a better discount so that it will be easier for you to sell in the future. In terms of resale or brand new, if prices and layout between the older and newest are comparable, always choose the newest. I'm going to take this cluster of condos located near Pasir Ris MRT. Livia was the first to launch, followed by NV Residences, then The Palette, The Nest, Coco Palm and Belisa. Initial owners of NV Residences who sold their unit a year before Palette TOP in 2014 profit between $200,000 to $400,000 at an average of 1,100 PSF. Eventually, as Palette, The Nest and Coco Palm TOP'd, more supply of residential homes were added in this area. Those who held onto their property in NV Residences saw a very drastic drop in profits from 1,100 PSF down to 900 PSF in 2020. This can actually be avoided if owners of NV Residences took action and sold before there was an influx of future supply. While NV Residences did not have a positive upturn, Coco Palms, being the newest in the area, increased in prices. So even though these projects are located side by side, what is interesting is there is a huge difference in their behavior. Just remember that it is important to be aware of the future supply in your area as this will affect the future price of your property. To further illustrate what I mean, let's take a look at how a one-bedroom in the Palette will perform. Looking back at the surroundings to determine the existing supply, on top of the one-bedroom units in Palette, both The Nest and Coco Palm have 146 and 130 units of one-bedroom respectively. And there is an influx of 276 one-bedroom units in the same area. Another reason is because Pasir Ris is a HDB estate where demand is usually geared towards families looking for their own stay in bigger units. This led to suppressed prices as there's a lot of supply in low demand area. As a result, the profits for the one-bedroom owners in Palette range from only $560 to $49,000. However, take a look at this project, which is also located in a HDB estate where the small units earn a good profit. This is River Isles, which is situated in Punggol. River Isles' profit differs a lot as compared to the Palette, with owners seeing profit from around $123,000 to $134,000. Although River Isles is surrounded by a cluster of ECs, This also means that there are no one-bedroom units in the area, as ECs usually consist more of bigger units. On top of that, River Isles on its own only has 17 one-bedroom units itself. When supply is low, that's where prices are able to maintain or most likely go up. From this, we can learn that there are actually many other factors that we have to look into, even down to the unit mix, layout, and other micro factors to determine our next step. If you are an existing owner, my advice is to stay vigilant and be aware of what are the upcoming developments or GLS in your area. If the surrounding will not be working in your favor, do exit first if you can find another property with better performance. In summary, for intending buyers, my personal preference when selecting a unit will be in this sequence. First, brand new properties with no supply. Second, resale with no upcoming supply and yours being the newest. Third, new launch with existing supply. And lastly, resale with no existing supply for the past few years but with upcoming supply. Take note that there are still many variables when it comes to selecting a unit which might cause the order to change. If you wish to understand more, do reach out to me. And that's all for today. I'm Vivian and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.